What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some gameplay that is a tad bit different than the norm that you see on this channel. It's going to be some Need for Speed Heat gameplay. I've actually been playing this game live every single day over my Twitch channel, and I gotta say, compared to other games I've been playing in the past, usually I can typically last maybe 4 hours or so streaming. But on Need for Speed Heat, I can go like 6+ hours. I would go longer, but if it wasn't for having to make YouTube videos and having to run out and do chores and errands and stuff like that, I would stream longer, but sadly, life calls, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I just want to mention this game because I highly suggest it to anybody out there who's looking for a little something new to play, especially during a time like this where we're all anticipating and waiting for new titles to come out. Battlefield 2042, Call of Duty Vanguard, Halo Infinite, X-Defiant. There's a lot of games that are going to be releasing, and obviously nobody really cares about anything that's in the present now. Battlefield 5, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, all these games are just dying down. Nobody really cares anymore. This is a great game to actually give a shot. It came out about, I think, 2 years ago. Came out in 2019. I'm surprised I never picked it up, especially since it came out the same year that Call of Duty Modern Warfare came out. You would think that during a game like that, I would want to branch out and play something like this, but no, it took me about 2 years to finally get my hands on this game, and I gotta say, I have enjoyed every last second of it. Now, the community for this game is a tad bit sweaty, because obviously, been out for 2 years, so a lot of people who are playing are very hardcore, but even if you go ahead and buy the game just for simply the campaign, I think you will enjoy it, and it's worth every last dollar that you put into it. Just for the customization of the vehicles themselves, it's just absolutely insane. I love it. So yeah, if you guys want to find a game cheap, pick up Need for Speed Heat. But guys, let's go to the main discussion for today's video. We're going to be talking about Battlefield 2042. And again, if you guys do want to watch me play this game live, right after this video, or whenever the beta is going to be going live, I am going to be playing over on my Twitch channel, so make sure you guys go down in the description, click the link, follow, hit the bell notifications so you get notified the second I go live, and we're going to be grinding that game out for hours on end, trying to come up with content, and also come up with a better understanding of how the game works, and just form an opinion on it. So if you guys want to be a part of that whole, process, by all means, follow my Twitch channel. We're going to be doing that today. But instead of waiting to do a YouTube video and, putting a video out at like 4 or 5 p.m. or something like that, I'm going to go ahead and pre-prep a video because EA DICE has been pretty kind to us lately. They have been giving us tons of information and really filling us in on details. Something that we, the community, have been complaining about a lot is the lack of communication between developers and the community. So to see things that I'm about to show you guys is really refreshing and nice, especially coming from a team that, made so many different mistakes in Battlefield 5 and just kept them for ages. So it was a really rough year. It's fantastic to see them actually talking to us, telling us the problems, and it's much nicer because we can finally come into the beta knowing that there's going to be issues that are going to be, pissing us off and stuff. And that's fantastic because you can see they've been beta testing their game already. And also, obviously, the game has been out for different influencers and stuff like that. But obviously, the influencers aren't going to be the main source. The developers have been working on their game, they've been playing their game, and they know of current issues in their title. It's not going to be a Call of Duty situation where they don't have any idea what's wrong with this game, and they're just going to chuck their whole community in there and just say, hey, yeah, test dummies, go do the work. And then we have to deal with all the bullcrap. No, they've already began the process of the bullcrap, and the rest of us are coming in to obviously assist with the beta, but since we are paying for the game, we're not supposed to be, play testers trying to figure out all the problems. At the same time, while we're testing it, we're supposed to be having a good time as well. So with that being said, props to EA DICE. You guys are doing a fantastic job so far. You guys are making me a little nervous here and there throughout the cycle because you have your moments where you just stay dead silence and nothing is coming out, but this is impressive. You are actually addressing a lot of the issues right away before we even have to ask for them. So that's 2 thumbs up from me. But enough with that. Let's get straight over to what EA DICE has actually put out for us to read and know ahead of time for the beta here. Now, all of this information has come over from Twitter by Battlefield Bulletin, a very reliable source for anything really Battlefield. And again, this is all the stuff that EA DICE has pretty much tested in their early beta form, and they're trying to inform us on things that they're either going to be polishing off or things are already fixed. But regardless of anything that's going on, I'm just happy that they have confronted us with this information, like I said, without us having to say a thing. Now, they start off with saying minor visual performance and graphical issues, also saying our open beta is a representative of progress made earlier in our development cycle. Many of the issues you encountered throughout the beta have already received a great deal of new attention and will continue to do so as we complete the final work on 2042. Enjoy the experience you can have with our gameplay and take confidence that there's more to show you on 2042 and natural optimizations that are made to raise performance above our high standards in these final weeks heading to launch. They also went ahead and put out more details on the crossplay parties. In the open beta, you'll be match made into conquest servers with players on relevant platforms, with players on PC playing alongside those on the Xbox One, Series X, S and PlayStation 5 with players on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. During the open beta, you will not be able to squad up with players on different platforms, but you will encounter players from other platforms. We're making great progress on our plans to have this feature fully available at launch, and we'll keep you updated on our progress towards that goal. Now, honestly, I got a little confused on this when they said during the open beta, you will not be able to squad up with players on different platforms, but you will encounter players from other platforms. I think that just means that, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, they're saying that everybody will be able to play with each other when it comes to the official build of the game. But currently, it's going to be next gen with PC, and then last gen. That's basically the only people who can really play with each other when it comes to the open beta that's coming out this weekend, or basically today if you went ahead and pre-ordered the game. So if you have an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, you guys can play together. But if your friend has a PlayStation 5 and you have a PlayStation 4, you can't play together. That's basically the moral of the story here. That kind of sucks because I'm on PC, and a lot of the players who watch my streams or watch my content, when you guys want to squad up with me, which I always do open squads over on my live streams, which I do every single day. So if you guys do want to party up with me, like I said, come over to my live streams. But pretty much everybody has last gen. It's really hard to go ahead and get your hands on a PlayStation 5 or a Series X or S. It's really difficult unless you're willing to pay a fortune for that console, which at that point, you might as well go ahead and just buy a PC for like $200 more. So it kind of sucks for me, and it also sucks for a lot of other players as well, because I know people who have friends who have a PlayStation 4 and they have a PlayStation 5, or they have a PlayStation 4 and they playing with their friend who has a PlayStation 5. It really sucks because we're nearing that time where next gen is going to completely take over and last gen is going to be phased out, which it wouldn't be too bad if people could actually buy the console, but because it's such a shortage right now, it's making it really difficult, which is going to be a pain in the butt. But hopefully by the official release, they can really polish off the cross-play system and make it fair for everybody. Next up, the HDR mode on PC. We've disabled this feature on PC for the open beta. We observed that it was causing issues that we weren't happy with. Console players will otherwise find options for this in the video settings. We're tracking positively against restoring this on PC ahead of time for the full release. I'm a little sad about this because it's just going to affect the overall quality and look of the game on PC, which sucks because PC, that's literally the whole purpose. I got this beefy boy just so I can go ahead and give you guys the best of the best content for streams and for YouTube videos so you can see the full quality of the game. But sadly, in the beta, it's not going to be an option. Again, I'm not mad. That's the whole purpose of the beta. If it's causing performance issues, I'd much rather have it off and, at least have decent frames than have this option and then, drop down to like 10, 20 frames every single time I want to play the game. So if it's for performance or anything game breaking, that's perfectly fine. They did state that's going to be better for the full release of the game, so fingers crossed that this can keep going in a positive direction. Next up is the voice chat for Battlefield 2042. VoIP is disabled in the open beta. We're working to have this available in the full release, including for players who are squadding up cross-platform. We otherwise encourage you all to make use of the ping functionality in the game, as well as squad up in parties on console or join up over the Battlefield Discord if you're looking to chat while playing. It kind of sucks as well because, again, this whole beta is the massive point of this beta is that it's going to be cross-play. We're all finally able to play with one another on a Battlefield game. This is the first time ever in Battlefield history that we can do this, and we can't even speak with one another. Now, again, for me personally, with content and my streams and stuff like that, not bad. I don't usually use voice chat because I focus more on chat than, in-game talking and stuff like that. So not bad. And again, when I do hang out with the homies over on PC, it's fine. We have Discord. We can talk on there. We don't need to talk in-game. But when it comes to finally being able to play with your friends and being able to use cross-play, I guess you guys can maybe call each other over on the phone. But Discord is pretty complicated between Xbox and PlayStation. And voice chat can't cross over either. You can't use party chats between Xbox and PlayStation and then use the same party chats from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 5. Or can you? I'm not too sure about that. Maybe you can. Maybe that's pretty good, actually. But still, Xbox and PlayStation, no. Xbox PC, no. PlayStation PC, no. It's going to be a big pain in the button for a game like Battlefield. Yeah, it's going to be a problem because communication is definitely key. But again, whatever. At least they told us. At least they updated us. It's going to be worked on, they're saying. That's all good with me. The last one was a crazy one, sustained EMP effect. There are very specific and rare circumstances in which players can find that the visual effect associated with the EMP blast will persist after death and can last through the remainder of the round. We're confident that we have addressed the underlying issues that caused this to take place in our full release testing. But during the open beta, if you run into this rare issue, please just leave the server and rejoin so that you can get back to the experience of the gameplay. So Not bad. Again, they're telling you an easy fix. It does suck having to leave and lose all the stats of the game, but again, it's a beta, so stats don't give a crap, so it's not too bad. Again, they're letting us know about it, and they're letting us know how to solve it. It's so fantastic when a development team is actually open with you instead of just making us playtest the game. So now when this issue happens, we don't have to sit here for a full hour trying to figure out how to freaking fix it. You know, when easily we could have just backed out of the same lobby and joined back in and automatically resolve the issue. Players would probably try so many things in the game so they don't have to lose the stats or the KD that they got going on in that lobby. So the fact that developers gave us a shortcut, phenomenal. Thank you so much. Honestly, this whole thing is just great. I love to see all this information. Yes, there are more things, but I didn't really find them too important. It's some side features here and there, but at the end of the day, it's communication nonetheless. I'm extremely happy to hear this, and personally, I'm so pumped to go ahead and try out Battlefield 2042 myself and give feedback as well, because the developers are already listening to the early form of the game. I can't wait to be able to communicate and try to help them out with their official game as well. All of us have a voice here. All of us have something to say, and all of us will be able to find fixes and find bugs, find glitches, and polish off the game as well. We can do this as a community. We could really put out a banger Battlefield title here. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If I hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, you want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so, over Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, you want to catch me live stream some video games that are over on Twitch. I'll link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.